back with another video, folks. And I know I actually, because I just went back and watched the video that I posted of like how I updated my layout, basically how I added this on, and yeah, I didn't realize that my camera cut out, so I apologize about that. So yeah, so basically I was like talking about how like there was like certain like Trackmaster motorized trains, whatever you want to call them, the new ones for 2025, that there were some that interest me and everything, that I don't know if I remember like saying if I wanted to get them or not though, but basically I posted it to my YouTube channel and everything, and like Trackmaster trains like of like the new CGI ones and like stuff for like a limited time of like the Trackmaster and Wooden Railway trains that are for like a limited time and everything. Because yeah, folks, like if you guys really want to know what I collect and don't collect, it's all on my YouTube community thing and everything. And also like those Thomas and Friends minis, whatever you call them, those I don't collect at all. I forgot to mention that in my YouTube post. Because yeah, it's all on my YouTube post of like things that I collect and don't collect, and things that I may or may not collect, and things that I change my mind about, that I may change my mind about and might not change my mind about if I want to collect it or not. Because honestly, there's only two more Trackmaster trains and one more Wooden Railway train that I want to collect. The one Wooden Railway train is Molly, whether I want to just get her coal tender only by itself or new Molly. So that's the one Wooden Railway train that I want. And then the two Trackmaster trains I want is Motorized Talking Gordon and Snow Clear and Hero. And by the way, Motorized Talking Gordon is not all engines go. I promise you that it's not all engines go. I will never get anything all engines go, because anything all engines go, whether it's Trackmaster, Wooden Railway, Motorized, whatever the name is, like DVDs, you name it, I don't get anything all engines go. Forget it. Even if they make them in HO scale or O scale, whatever, I won't get them as models either, because I do not collect anything all engines go. So yeah. It's Snow Clear and Hero and Motorized Talking Gordon are those last two Trackmaster trains I want for my Trackmaster collection, because once I get those, I'm done collecting Trackmaster. And that one Wooden Railway train I still want for my Wooden Railway collection, once I get that, which is Molly, then I'm done collecting Wooden Railway. But however, and before I get to the other part now, if there's an item, because I wanted to get 3 of the Gordon's Express coaches, meaning the green Express coaches, but they're the Gordon's Express coaches, that I wanted to get Gordon's Express coaches, 3 of them each, in like Trackmaster and Wooden Railway of Gordon's Express coaches, the green Express coaches, but they're Gordon's Express coaches. So I also wanted to get 3 of the red Express coaches too as well, and also Trackmaster and Wooden Railway. But if I would have known about that sooner, I would have collected them sooner. But since I no longer collect Trackmaster and Wooden Railway, now that I'm into this stuff, the model trains and everything, I'm not going to collect those anymore. Even though I wanted to, I'm not going to collect them at all. I feel like it's too late now. But obviously, but I still want to get those. Yes, folks, I do want to get those 2 Trackmaster trains of Snow Clear and Hero and Motorized Talking Gordon. And I want to get the one Wooden Railway train, Molly, or just her cold tender alone or whatever, since I already have a Molly engine but not her tender. Yeah, those are basically 3 trains that I still want. 1 Wooden Railway and 2 Trackmaster, because once I collect those, then yeah, I'm pretty much going to be done collecting Trackmaster and Wooden Railway. And yeah, even though I also wanted to get 3 of the Gordon's Express coaches and Trackmaster and Wooden Railway, and same with 3 red Express coaches of the ones in Trackmaster and Wooden Railway, I'm not going to get those at all. Even though I wanted to, I'm not going to get those at all, because I feel like it's too late now that I'm into model trains. This is what I more collect nowadays. And but now as for like the newer CGI motorized trains, like half of them I feel is all engines go and half not. But honestly, folks, I kind of like changed my mind though. I did put out there on my YouTube post that may or may not collect some of the ones that interest me only, but we gotta see though, because honestly I don't know yet. Because yeah, I'm pretty much like not that much of a big Trackmaster and Wooden Railway guy anymore. And as for Take and Play, yeah, I no longer collect Take and Play. So yeah, and then the same with the Thomas and Friends books too. No, I don't collect those at all. I'm way too old now. So yeah, and then as for like other Trackmaster and Wooden Railway trains that are only available at a certain event or like a certain day out with Thomas event, that's for a limited time or it's only a one-time thing where you can get it only once or at one location. If it's like an important train though that I feel is important, then yes, I would collect that as a collectible. But then again, it's gotta like depend though, and also for a better understanding, it's all on my YouTube community thing and everything, on my posts and everything of what it is and everything. So yeah, I think it's fair that way. So yeah, all right. Now that I got that off my chest, yeah, this was the rest of the layout and everything. This is what the rest of the layout looks like, and yeah. So look at this, folks. This is for the HO scale. Now this is for HO scale. This, yeah, oh yeah, this is Bachmann, yeah. So this is Bachmann, and I already have this item. But somebody accidentally got me this a second time. Somebody accidentally got me a second one of these, which I already have one of these on my HO layout. And I was almost gonna sell this since I have a since I already have one and this is my second one, but honestly, you know what? I'm not gonna sell it now because now that I have my N scale layout, I think I'm just gonna open this up and just put it on the layout somewhere. So that's what I'm gonna do. Trying to get this open, folks. If my camera stops filming or something, that means I ran out of film, because lately I've been out of film lately and my camera's been cutting out lately. So if this video stops, that means my camera ran out of film, just so you guys know in case this video stops. So yeah, once again, folks, it's all on my YouTube community thing, or YouTube post, whatever you want to call it, of yeah, like trains that I collect and do not collect, of like Thomas, not related to Thomas, the scales of like which I collect and don't collect, ones that I may or may not collect, ones that I 100% don't collect, and like even like Trackmaster Wooden Railway, because I started putting that out there now, and yeah, so you guys will be able to see of like the Trackmaster Wooden Railway trains that I may or may not collect, and feel like it might be necessary to collect only the ones that are limited time or whatever, but yeah. It's all on my YouTube community thing, so that you guys have a better understanding. Here we go. Got it. I got it open, folks. I got it open, folks. Alrighty. Alright, where should I... now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. I think I should put... I don't know where I should put this, y'all. Let's try over here. I don't know where I should put this. Should I put it... Oh, wait, maybe should I put it here? You know what? I'll put it here. Actually, all right. You know what? I'll put it here for now. I'll just put it here for now. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll just leave it there for now. Because, yeah, folks, even though there's only 2 more Trackmaster trains of what I just mentioned, of the ones that I want, of Snow Clearing Hero and Motorized Talking Gordon, and the one wooden railway train of Molly, yeah, basically that 3 trains total right there. 3 trains total. Because even though that's the only, even though that's the last, yeah, even though that's the last wooden railway train, and the last 2, yeah, even though that's the last, even though that's only one more, yeah, even though I only want to collect one more wooden railway train of Molly and 2 more Trackmaster trains of Motorized Talking Gordon and Snow Clearing Hero, just because the reason why I want to collect those is because I'm really in love with how they look and everything. I'm really in love with that product, and I feel it would be amazing to have those in my Trackmaster and Wooden Railway collection. So yeah, that's why I want to collect. That's why I want to collect. That's why I want to collect 2 more Trackmaster trains and 1 more Wooden Railway train. So yeah, the 2 Trackmaster trains I want to collect. The 2 more Trackmaster trains I want is Snow Clearing Hero and Motorized Talking Gordon, and then the last Wooden Railway train, which is 1 more Wooden Railway train I want, is Molly. Whether I get her coal tender alone, since I already have the Molly engine, but not her tender, or a new entire Molly engine for Wooden Railway. But yeah. So yeah, that's 3 trains total that I want. 2 Trackmaster, 1 Wooden Railway. And after I've collected those, then I'm pretty much done collecting Trackmaster the rest of my life, and same with Wooden Railway. Even though for Trackmaster and Wooden Railway as well, I wanted to collect 3 of the Gordon's Express coaches. Yeah, I wanted to collect 3 of the Green Express coaches, meaning like 3 of Gordon's Express coaches and 3 of the Red Express coaches for 3 Gordon's Express coaches and 3 Red Express coaches for, meaning like 6 Express coaches total for Trackmaster and Wooden Railway. I wanted to get those in Trackmaster and Wooden Railway, but I feel it's not worth getting it now that I'm older and everything. But yeah, I'm not, but maybe I could change my mind. I might get it though, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think it's necessary now that I'm older, because I don't even like do the Trackmaster and Wooden Railway anymore. That's why I feel that I'd rather get Motorized Talking Gordon and Snow Clearing Hero, as they are the last 2 Trackmaster trains I want to get. Because I just love how they look and everything. And I feel, it would be amazing to have them in my Trackmaster collection. So that's why I want only those 2 Trackmaster trains and the 1 Wooden Railway train of Molly and everything. So yeah, that's why. But however, now if there's like a certain Wooden Railway train or Trackmaster train, if there's a certain Wooden Railway train or Trackmaster train that's really important, like it's for a limited time and you can only get it at like a Day Out with Thomas, or like a certain place though, and you can't even get it online or whatever, or you could get it online, but mostly not though, but mostly a limited time, that if it's for like a limited time edition, like at a Day Out with Thomas mostly, then it's gotta like depend what it really is. That I could either get it as like a souvenir or a collectible, or like run it or something, but it's gotta like depend how I really like the product and everything. It's gotta depend, and it's gotta be like a limited edition, like a limited time. There was a derailment there. And now for the newer Motorized, or whatever the name is, whether the name is still Motorized or they're going back to the name Trackmaster as the new CGI Thomas and Friends for 2025. There are some that interest me, because half of them I feel is all engines go and half of them is not. But yeah, but the ones that interest me, I may or may not collect. But we just got to see what happens, folks, and everything. But yeah, you never know. And but if I do, if I do collect the ones that interest me of the CGI new ones for 2025 of Thomas, if I do, I'm only getting the ones that interest me and that I feel that is not all engines go. And then again, maybe the product doesn't feel like it's all engines go at all. Maybe there's no all engines go rolling stock at all with them. You just don't know that. I could be wrong, but still, I'm not taking a chance at all because I don't want anything all engines go in my house though. But yeah, but we just see what happens. And for better understanding, yeah, it's all on my YouTube community thing of like the last 2 Trackmaster trains and the last Wooden Railway train, which is 3 trains total that I want for my Wooden Railway and Trackmaster collection. And then it's on there too of like the Gordon's Express coaches, 3 of the Gordon's Express coaches, and 3 of the Red Express coaches that I wanted to collect in Trackmaster and Wooden Railway. But it's on there too of like how I wanted to collect it years ago if I would have known about it, but I'm not going to do it now because it's obviously too late now that I'm an adult into model trains. It's on my YouTube post too, and then also on my YouTube post too of like how I want to like maybe I might get some other Trackmaster Wooden Railway trains too, besides like the last 2 Trackmaster trains and 1 Wooden Railway train I want to get. That it's on there too of like the ones that I may get that's for a limited time edition only, because it's sold at like a certain day with Thomas or whatever, but it's gotta like depend what it really is. And yeah, and same thing like the new CGI Thomas Trackmaster or motorized, whatever the name is, that the new ones for 2025 of Thomas and Friends CGI, that yeah, those of like some I may or may not collect, it's on there too and everything. But yeah, I know it sounds confusing like what I'm saying though, but yeah, it'll be on there like what I said and everything, because I pretty much typed it, but of like what I said and everything. So yeah, alrighty. Alright, now I feel like I got that off my chest and everything, so now you guys know. Alrighty. And yeah, also too, folks, me collecting, me getting another terminal track, and throttle controller, whatever you want to call it. Those 2 new things I have to get for my Lionel O-scale engines that do not come with their own controller and everything. Like they're not Bluetooth, because they're not Bluetooth at all, the engines that they came out way before the Bluetooth trains did. So yeah, I gotta find a new throttle controller, whatever it is, and a terminal track. So those are 2 new things that I need. 2 new things that I need for my 2 new things, folks, that I need for my other half of my O-scale train collection for those engines, because that's what they run on. But yeah, I'm not in no hurry though, since all my CW80 controllers are pretty much not working and 2 of them are broken, but one's not, but it doesn't work. Yeah, basically all 3 of them don't work, and that's all I have. But yeah, because I gotta find another throttle controller, whatever, and a terminal track. So that's 2 new things that I need to get my other half of my O-scale collection back on track with the engines that run on that, with those type of controllers and everything. So yeah, those are the 2 things, the terminal track and the throttle controller, whatever. Those are the 2 things that are gonna save that part of my O-scale collection and get it back on track, is that. But I'm in no hurry right now, because even though I cannot run them, since all my other controllers, all my other 3 CW80 controllers are not working or whatever, as 2 of them are broken, but yeah, I can't run those trains unfortunately, but I'm okay with that though because I'm more into HO scale and N scale than I am with. I'm more into HO scale and N scale than I am with O scale. So yeah, but at least I can still run my Bluetooth O scale trains and everything. At least I can run my O scale. Yeah, at least I can run my O scale Bluetooth trains, but I just can't run the ones that are not Bluetooth at all because they gotta have another kind of controller and everything. So yeah, that's gonna be that I won't be able to run. Those ones I won't be able to run of the ones that are not Bluetooth. Those are the Bluetooth. Those that are not the Bluetooth ones, I won't be able to run. The ones that are not Bluetooth, I won't be able to run until I find a new throttle controller, whatever, and a new terminal track. Those two things that I'm gonna get, that I need, is what's gonna save me from getting my non-Bluetooth trains back on track and up and running again. But in the meantime, I'm in no hurry though because I'm more into HO scale and N scale than I am with O scale because I'm more focused on my N scale and HO scale stuff lately. But I'm in no hurry for that. I'm okay that I can't run my other O scale trains, but hey, at least I can still run my Bluetooth O scale trains and everything. That's okay and everything. So yeah. Yeah, it's all on my YouTube community thing of like things, but it's all trains though. It's all on there of kinds of trains that I collect, do not collect, trains that I may or may not collect, or I might or might not collect, whatever you name it. It's all on my YouTube posts. So yeah. Because yeah, if there's also a certain track master, because I know I said track master. If there's actually, I think I said it too. Yeah. And now, if there's like a certain track master and wooden railway train that it's only sold at a day out with Thomas or online, or you meaning it, you can meaning like you can get it for a limited time. That's for a limited time. Rather they sell it at a day out with Thomas or other events where you can only get them at. Then yeah, that's what I mean, folks. Is yeah, things like that. If I feel like it's necessary to get it, depending how I feel about the product, then yeah, I will definitely like get them though. But mostly, but it's got to depend how I really feel. But yeah, it's all on my YouTube community thing and everything though. But yeah, we just like see what happens, and that way I don't have to keep mentioning like how I like collect this and that and everything because I think I over talk too much, which I pretty much feel like I do. But yeah. So that's the thing though, folks. I just can't contain my excitement and everything. Of just how excited I am for the 80th anniversary and everything. But yeah. And yeah, everything else though with like Thomas and everything with my 4 collections that I want to complete and everything. That's still going on. Everything that's still not going anywhere. I think, but yeah, you guys know the deal with that and everything. So yeah, life is amazing right now, folks. Life is amazing with my O scale trains. Well, not with my O scale trains after because what's been going on. But at least I can run my Bluetooth O scale trains, but I just can't run my regular O scale trains that are not Bluetooth because all my CW80 throttles that I own, since I own 3 of them, all 3 of them do not work. So I sadly cannot run them. I sadly cannot run those O scale trains because I gotta find myself a new throttle, controller, whatever you want to call it, and a new terminal track. It's those two new things that I need. That's what's gonna get that part of my O scale collection back on track. But in the meantime, until then, at least I have my other O scale trains to run, which are the Bluetooth ones, so at least I could still run those. And honestly, I feel those ones are easier to run. But yeah, this is why I like N scale and HO scale better. I mean, O scale I like too. O scale I love too, but HO scale and N scale are more my favorites. Yeah, folks, but yeah, I'm in no hurry to get I'm in no hurry at all to get I'm in no hurry at all, folks, to get what is it? Yeah, I'm in no hurry, folks, at all to get a new controller, throttle, whatever you want to call it, and a new terminal track. I'm in no hurry to get those two things at all because I'm more focused on HO scale and N scale right now. And with my like Thomas collections and everything, like trying to get every like Thomas item for HO scale Bachmann, N scale Bachmann, HO narrow gauge Bachmann, and O scale Rhino. Focused up on like those and everything, trying to complete all four of the entire collections for Thomas and Friends. But yeah, and once again, it's all my YouTube community thing of the ones that I love to collect and don't like to collect, and ones that I may or may not collect, and ones that I may or may not change my mind about. It's all on there. And like certain trains and like scales that I have, since I have only HO scale, N scale, and O scale, that there's certain trains on there too that I don't want to collect or something, but those scales, but I might change my mind about or something. But yeah, instead of hearing it from me though, definitely go on my YouTube post and community thing, because it's all on there though, of like ones that of trains that I collect, do not collect, trains that I may or may not collect, trains that I may or may not change my mind about. And yeah, and remember folks, anything all engines go, I do not collect. Thomas all engines go of anything, whether it's HO scale, O scale, N scale, battery operated toy trains, DVDs, songs, like CDs to listen to music, or like Trackmaster Wooden Railway Take and Play. Anything all engines go, I do not collect, because all engines go, I think, is no good, in my opinion. CGI Thomas and the model series of Thomas and Friends is better. I do not like all engines go at all, and mostly a lot of people do not like all engines go. But yeah, it's all on my YouTube posts and like community thing, whatever you want to call it. It's all on there. It's all on there of like types of trains that I collect and don't collect. Yeah, it's all on there of like what kind of collector I am and everything for like trains. Alright, that's it for today's video, folks. Actually, before I end the video, I'll show more of the layout before I end the video, so hold on. Alright, that's it for today's video, folks. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Peace out.